was pretty much busy for like the whole work week. In the words of Hodge Twins, it's tax season, and like Uncle Sam definitely left the nuts out. I'm not okay right now. All right, so I've been dealing with that. I mean, it's not nice when you have all this money and realize it's not really your money because you have to send checks to the federal, local, and state taxes.
Fucked up, yeah.
So it hurts. Okay, it still hurts. But let's hop right into Mortal Kombat X. Now, I don't want to go first. I'll go last or something like that. Everybody's going to talk because everybody has it or has at least played it or at least watched videos. Whatever. Talk about your personal opinion about the game. It's only, what, the third full day release? All right, go. Who won it first? I'm not saying pause, dog.
No. No, I mean, quick, worst launch ever, yo.
No, don't just be quick. Tell why, though.
Nah, yo, that launch was horrible. They had us preload the game a day before, but the preload was only 3 gigs. The same thing that happened with 2K. We preloaded the game, but it was only like 2.5 gigs. The day of its launch, everyone thought they were going to be able to play that night or that morning, and then there was something on the main menu that said it's going to install automatically 1 through 29 packages, but the game kept crashing. That was the worst. Then you had to go through the folder and find out that you have to do it yourself and install each package yourself because Steam wasn't able to install it automatically. That was the worst launch. Then after you installed everything, the game still crashed. You wasn't able to play multiplayer, play the single-player story. I was only able to practice mode. And after that, I believe like at 8 p.m. when I was able to play, it was a whole bunch of frame drop issues and everything. Now, with the story, the game is the same as like MK10. I think it's more easier. It's easier than MK10. There's no dual battles. There's no you against 2 people. I'm already like on the last.
Than MK9, right?
Yeah, MK9 way easier, yo. It's way easier than Mortal Kombat 9. And actually, I'm already on the 12th chapter.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, real Propsy, 1 second, Joe. I'm sorry. This shit's funny. He said Abel got the Amazon Prime Video.
He said what?
He said Abel got the Amazon Prime
Oh
Video.
my god.
Let me see.
See? You have to school these guys on the hats? Come on.
No, you don't got to because we know.
No, of course not, man.
That shit, hey, that was a good one though.
Yo, because that's the actual A logo, like the Washington hat you had, like the Walgreens logo.
Hey, that was a good one, yeah. They got me with the Karate Dojo joint. I was cracking up 10 minutes earlier, but that was a good one though. My bad. I'm sorry, Propsy. You was saying so. I ain't mean to do that. That was funny though.
Wasn't that funny? Anyway, remind me again, Ricky, what system that these problems were on?
It was on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, from what I know. Okay. I don't know if it dropped for the last gen.
No. I'm saying these problems.
Oh, this was on the PC that I had.
Master Race, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the frames were dropping, and all these other problems were happening with it on the Master Race as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So I don't know, for whoever thinks like Master Race, you remember those ports, all that shit, that comes with the package of getting a PC, because that's gonna happen. But thank God. I mean, matter of fact, not even, because even after their 2 update patches, I once again, like on Chapter 8, caught another like laggy screen glitch. It was a bunch of bullshit. And shout out to Silver. I don't want to say Silver Joysticks. Yeah, I didn't say it wrong. So no, because I didn't want to say it wrong. He even said he had a problem with the PS4 version where it lagged. So I think on console and PC it's having same issues, but I know PC had it the worst. That was one of the worst launches, and Steam did it, and it was both Steam and NetherRealm games, because Steam had that horrible experiment of preloading and installing while you play, in which Sony said that they were going to do that with their games when it launched, and you cannot do that still. So I think it's just a bunch of bullshit. The game is too easy, and I'm already like 1 boss away from beating it. So that's about it.
All right, who won?
Yeah, I'll go next. Yeah, I definitely agree with Ricky. I actually went with the Kingwin purchase, Chase. Thank you.
Good shit. You saved money, bro.
Kingwin's life.
I saved money, but at the cost of a terrible ass launch. So the game, just what Ricky stated, is all factual. Like, it was an abysmal launch. You could not play the title till the next day. You had to go. I think it was one of 31 patches altogether. Um, and then as you download it bit by bit, you couldn't play the full game. You had to play it in bits and pieces in little sections till it was fully more and more. Like, I was playing the game with my girl, and we're thinking we're unlocking things, but it's actually the game was up.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I got hype, right?
we're up here getting mad hype. We're like, oh, we unlocked the level. Like, it was so stupid. But yeah. Beyond that though, after being on for the next following day with all the features there and all, great time. I can't say that enough. This MKX10 has been a great experience. Very fun. Very, very fun. So I'm happy beyond that.
Wait, did you have audio issues though when you was playing the game?
No,
Since it
nothing,
didn't
bro.
install? I had
I
audio sync issues while I was playing in the download in the background. It was weird.
The only thing, Rick, I will say is I did get connection drops here and there. But beyond that, beyond the crashing here and there, great game. I love it.
I'll go ahead and hop in there.
I think Prof has the game too. I seen Prof playing it.
Yeah, Prof has it.
So,
yeah.
Just to reiterate the bullshit, now, we try to be honest on this side, and the PC release was fucked up. Ain't no excuses. None. Zero. People was up at midnight trying to play the game. Didn't work. They was up at 12 noon the next day. Didn't work. 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Started working around 9. 9 o'clock I had to get off and go handle some business, so I couldn't even play basically the whole day on launch day. I feel like that's unacceptable. We're making excuses for these companies. So that's bullshit. Now let me say something to you. If you on console, if you on last gen, you gonna wait when that thing come out for console last gen. I don't even know. But let's not act like every platform don't have their issues. We'll be the first people to tell you. Sometimes PC, the games is just fucked up. They're bad ports. And then remember the 2K launch? We can't forget about that on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yup.
Shit was toe up for like 2-3 days. But as far as the gameplay, the game is good. I think now it's better. On the story, after talking with Ricky, there's no 2v1 matches. Well, actually, it's 1v2 because you're by yourself going up against 2 people. It feels like it's easier. I love that they have all the characters, but all the characters have 3 variations now. So that's like 3 totally different move sets and stuff like that. I ain't playing online yet, but from the story, I paid $24 goddamn dollars. So with that being said, I'm very happy with my purchase. $24. Now, if I paid $60, I would probably still enjoy it, but it's a lot easier to enjoy something when you didn't have to pay the normal price for it, or if you get it for free. So anyway, I like the game. It's about time we had something new that we're familiar with. Mortal Kombat 10. I think people should get it when they get the money, or depends on how you feel about $60 games. I don't know. Depends on how you feel about fighters and 60. But anyway, I like it. The launch was some certified bullshit, some fuckery. And the last thing, I'm sorry, is they got microtransactions all in your face as soon as you turn the game on.
They do?
It's not all in your face, but like it's the first thing they show you. You can go to the store, you can spend $20 to unlock some characters, or you can buy fatalities for $2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I've seen that. Yeah, you're right.
If it opens up correctly, it shows you this whole list of like a store. So yeah.
$2 for fatalities,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you the prices. It's
all right,
it's on the equivalent of Evolve. There's $120 worth of shit you can get off microtransactions.
That's not acceptable, yo.
Plus the game.
Man.
Yep.
And it's crazy because like I'm having fun with the game, and actually I think it is easier because I've realized like I'm actually doing good with the combos. But I was just upset at like the cutscenes. I mean, as far as how the game looks, the cutscenes, they seem a little bit blurry, and I just don't like some of the character models. Like, I wasn't feeling how Sonya Blade looked and Johnny Cage. Like, I would have rather them look more decent. I mean, that's just a pet peeve of mine. I wanted them to look. I like how Reptile looked, personally. Reptile looked ill to me. But I like the little bit of the explanation on Scorpion's background that later on in the chapter you start to learn. and Sub-Zero and his brother and stuff. So I like what they try to bring in. But to me, I think MKX10, Mortal Kombat was more on like debuting the children. You know what I'm saying? Of the ones from before. So Kung Lao and all of them, they had like all their kids, the up and coming fighters in this game. But personally, like I got the game as well for 24, and then Kingwin had the combat pack whatever for like 15. So I still saved money on it. But the game is definitely fun to play, but don't expect it to blow your mind with the story. It's the same, Mortal Kombat story.
I definitely agree with what you said. Some of the characters definitely look blurry at times. But yeah, like you said with the story, it's okay. It's okay. But the gameplay is definitely what keeps you going, and it's definitely nice to see a good Mortal Kombat iteration come back around, and this is really good. I enjoyed it.
Obviously, what you think?
I hate the game personally.
Oh, woo! All right, why?
Because I can't play it on PC.
Oh, it still don't work?
Nah, it's just my PC is not good enough to run it. Honestly.
You should, bro. There's no way it has to, dude. Because I mean, in a way, maybe it can't. I don't think it's your PC, man.
It runs it with no problem, but it just I can't play people because it's so laggy. Even playing on like the lower resolution, I can't really run that game. So that's more or less my fault. But
did you play the story, though?
I mean, I got it for $20, so I really can't get too mad. I haven't really got to really sit down and play it because of that, because it doesn't work on my shit. I did play. I think I played it on SharePlay, PS4 with one of my boys, and it kind of definitely reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat and other shit. But I'm a fan of old school Mortal Kombat trilogy, like the more fast pacedness of those type of games. So I will get this game, or at least get a graphics cards that let me run it. So I'll let y'all have fun on it until I can enjoy it more.
True. I think one thing I don't like in the game, because I think the game is fun as hell. What I don't like is that some of the characters, if you play people online, they're too slow. Like obviously, all characters should be different, but I think some people might try to cheese it with specific characters. And if you try to pick like one of the more bigger characters, this time is a little bit different. It's like they're very slow, so the reaction time for you to do a certain move is I think is bad. It's not really balanced well. Because, like, you can't... Like, I was killing some dude online, and he was a bigger dude, and he just wasn't able to land all his moves because the guy... It looked like his character had a form, like, do a specific taunt or an expression before he actually landed his move. And I think that's kind of cheesy. So there's really no balance, really, with characters, in my opinion, from when I played.
I actually disagree with that. I think if you choose a character and you actually know what you're doing with them, it's pretty monstrous.
Yeah. No,
because I have versed some dudes that had huge characters, and they knew their combos, and they were godly on that.
The guy I knew, he picked Goro on me, and he cheesed me with Goro. Like he literally just kept doing. I think he was pressing, like for me, I used the controller, so I pressed left and Y, and which is like just the regular slam or something like that. So when you cheese people like that, yeah, you can get it. But I did verse somebody who really. I felt like
it was nice.
Yeah, got raped on that one.
We couldn't do shit on PC, but practice for like the first 3 hours, and we still got our asses mopped online. Yo, dudes online is nice. If somebody pick Ermac, I'm backing out, dog.
Yo, son, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Ermac and Melina, them two, because I was beasting with Melina on practice, and I'm like, yo, like there's this constant combo you can do. Ermac has this move that freezes the character for like anywhere from 1.5 to 3 seconds. And you can, it's like, yo.
Who's beast?
My nigga in this game so far, like just based off of watching people play, and like I said, I got to play it a little bit, so I got to play with him. Takeda.
I was just about to say that Takeda is the shit in this game, yo.
Which variation though? Because I didn't like. I tried
the second one. The second one I like.
The third. I tried the third one. I didn't really like it.
It don't really matter. Like that nigga is the worst. He's trained by Scorpion. So this nigga has Scorpion's moves, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, his father is Kenshi. So he has crazy fucking combos like nigga's a beast, bro. I done seen some niggas put in work with my mans.
No, no, I love that dude, son. When I used him. Also, Kunjin is actually pretty good too. I thought Kunjin was pretty good in the game.
They
But
said
I do
he's
like
the first,
Tequila better.
gay character in Mortal Kombat.
Say what?
They said he's the first gay character in Mortal Kombat.
He is?
Yeah, I was just getting there.
It was like a cutscene or something. Something happened, and they came out and said he was like the first gay.
I know they literally didn't say, oh yeah, by the way, he's gay, but what, he kissed a dude or he looked at somebody?
I didn't watch it.
That's weird, because like I'm already halfway. I didn't even notice that, yo. I gotta go back on my video.
They were just saying something that there was a cutscene that happened, and they just basically confirmed that he was the first gay Mortal Kombat character.
Oh shit.
Why do they gotta announce it though? Like, just let people figure it out for days. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this is wow. There's been plenty of gay characters in games, but now every time we get one, there's an article like, fuck out of here with that, man.
Yep, I know. Yeah, I know what part it is. Yep. Never mind.
Yeah, they should just let the gay character stuff just be. Just let it go.
I don't think they actually announced it. I think someone posted
Yeah,
it.
but then remember they emailed I said Takaki, Kotaku, and and then they put it up because Kotaku got it up.
All right. Here's a question. I might have asked this in another show. I don't remember. What is everybody's worst quarter 1 purchase? So
Quarter 1 of this year.
quarter 1 of this year, worst purchase.
Let me go on my Steam right now because I know it has to be from Steam. What happened?
I'm laughing at Jeff.
Hold up, let me see. Oh, damn, not Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball. This year, not Dying Light either.
This year, no fails so far. No fails.
Yeah, no real game made a huge impact in fucking my life up.
Yeah, like nothing that I could say that I'm upset I purchased. Very happy so far.
Wait, you got it? Cause like, what other games like I haven't really.
It could have been any game, any video game related stuff for the first 3 months.
Oh, okay. Me downloading the Wolfpack for Destiny, thinking I was gonna play it.
Oh, you downloaded it? Did you pay for that?
I had the season pass the day of launch.
You buy the season pass for Destiny.
Yeah, because you got it for like $15 if you purchased the game. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll do that. You got the season pass for like $15. But yeah, no, that was like the worst. I installed the thing and I was gonna play it, and then I said, forget it, and I just took it back out. That's about it. Why, you regret a game?
Man, Prototype 2, because Steam. That's when you go on Steam. Sometimes when you download the game, you have to fix the game yourself. And generally speaking, it's older games. Because remember, we downloaded Call of Duty 4, it was the same shit. Like, generally speaking, if you're on PC and you get, like, older games, they do a lot better with the newer games from, like, the last 3-4 years. But if you go back, like, 07, 08, the game, it's a good chance that you're going to have to do something to make the game run. Prototype 2, man, that game is fucked. All right? Like, it's literally, without me doing anything, it probably runs at 4 or 5 frames per second, yo.
Slideshow?
That shit looks like, remember the webcams from like
slideshow
2000? Remember how bad webcams were in like early 2000? Like,
yeah.
That's how that game, I swear to God, yo. Like, I cannot even play that. I have to go in and do all this jury rig stuff to get the game to run properly. I mean, it's bullshit. I
hate that shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, all right, I made Kingwin had Modern Warfare 2 for $550, right? So I said I'm gonna buy that. Tell me how I didn't even know that game doesn't have gamepad configuration and the shit with, like, no servers or nothing. So I'm like, why does Steam still sell these games? Because even though I got on Kingwin, I went on Steam. Steam still sells these games for like $29.
They don't care.
I'm like, yo, dudes, why would you do that? Like, if you know there's one thing where companies are canceling out their server, or taking away their service for certain games, why would you still sell it for that price? Like, you lazy bastards. They need to go into their systems and start changing the price up. Or taking the game
they sell Call of Duty new still. War.War, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. They still sell that shit new, like in Best Buy. And the game is like hacked. You can't even play. These companies don't give a fuck. I mean, I had no warning. I like the Evil Within. I don't have any sound on the first scene. Max Payne, I don't have any sound on that.
Whoa.
Like the first Max Payne. Max Payne 3 runs perfectly fine. I didn't try Max Payne 2 yet. But anyway, everything got their drawbacks. But like, I don't understand how something bad happens to a platform, be it Wii or whatever, how it's like a celebration for other people. Like, I don't understand that one. Like, yes, like, I understand you probably getting at all the people that throw it in your face, you know what I'm saying, with all the PC shit. We don't do that. I get it on whatever's cheapest.
I like Abel's shirt. No entiendo.
Yeah, PC for the cheapest. Pirate Bay, I mean, that's
what they said. Pirate Bay, what?
He just said cough, Pirate Bay cough. Nah.
No, like the thing is, all right. I may go off on the fact that I used to do that a lot, but I think now since Chase put me on the King one, I haven't really. Plus, certain games, man, like I said, Mortal Kombat X, I got it for $24. That's definitely a beast price. But I mean, but imagine paying $60, like we said earlier, for a game that was working the way it was.
Yo, if I would have paid $60, I would have been
so.
Bruh, I would have been kind of.
I paid $60 for 2K. I paid $60 for 2K, knowing that secretly they had 55 gigs installing behind in the background, and you had to play the Spurs for like 2 hours.
Like 3 hours. They ain't let you advance the game, yo.
And people were like, "Nah, you got." People were like, "Yeah, you got to play them first, and then you can go through." I played them like 6 times.
Bruh, I had to play the Spurs for like 2 or 3 days. Like you guys said hours.
My boy only gets one. I think 200 and something kilobytes download. you gotta keep your shit on for a week.
Well, he John Lewed it then.
Yeah, man.
He buy the digital?
No, even the disc. You had to install it. Remember, I bought the disc as well. He bought the disc, so it still had to install 55 gigs in the background. It's just crazy.
I'm done, bro.
I remember the first week, everybody's face scans came out fucked up, except for IKC. You know? My joint is still messed up. Like, this whole side on my dude's face is burnt. Like, this right here.
My guy look like a burn victim.
Yo, my dude look like Leatherface. Like, that's not even my face on my character.
Matter of fact, my new dude look like Splice. I don't know if you guys know that movie. My dude look like Splice.
Hey Terry, you playing the patch version, bro. He said he's playing Metro 23. It ain't ass. I mean,
wait, Metro.
Not Last Light 2033. Actually, I didn't think I played Last Light. I didn't play that. The other joint. But moving on.
I think
yeah.
I don't want to say this because I don't dislike the game, but my worst purchase probably has to be Xenoverse. And it's
really?
It's only because I don't play it.
Oh yeah,
can you say that again, guys? I couldn't even hear you.
Y'all did that.
Y'all went silent for a second. What were y'all saying?
I said Xenoverse is probably my worst purchase, but that's just because I don't play it. Okay.
It has
nothing to do with the game being bad or anything. I just stopped playing it after a month.
Oh no, you're definitely right. Yeah. I stopped playing it after like a couple of weeks.
Right.
You know?
Or Hardline, because who still plays that?
Oh, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. I do play it still for some reason. I think it's the arcade styles what's keeping me on it. I actually do enjoy it. I know it's weird.
I love Battlefield, and I don't play Hardline that much.
What'd you say?
There's nothing wrong with it. Just
nothing wrong with that.
No, I feel you though. Certain games, like I'm still on Bloodborne 2. Yo, that game is still life to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm still on it too.
That game is beast.
So. Oh, good. I'm sorry.
No, go.
I was about to say, I found an article that lists the top factors for why people purchase games. A lot of times I say I don't really care about graphics. I mean, I do, but not really. That doesn't determine if I'm going to get the game. And graphics are not one of the top reasons why people buy video games. I'm going to put these articles in the description after the show's over. But the interesting story or premise is at the top with 22%. Price is next at 15%. So all these people run around calling other people broke. Most people buy games because of the price and the story. The third thing is word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Right? And then the next thing was it's a continuation of a series you already like. Advertising is only 1%, yo. Huh?
Other was 2%, and I think other might have been like graphics. Like for real, because graphics wasn't even on that list at all.
No, it says quality of graphics is 7%, but that's like lower than a good percentage of the stuff on here. So I found that interesting with this article, and then it went on to talk about the average gamer is 35 years old, 56% of the gamers are male, 44% female gamers.
That's beast.
This includes mobile games though, so
that's fine. That's fine.
It even says.
Well, I generally know a lot more female gamers play more PC than a lot of.
Yeah, I was playing with females yesterday on GTA 5 on PC. I was like, yo, these fucking, and they were going in. So yeah, I think Prof is right on that.
And you be adding them.
Oh, definitely. They were like,
That's a chick ad. Oh, she a chick too. Ad.
Yeah, I seen it says something Spartan lady. I was like, I'm adding. Like, yo, I need help with this game. I never played it. Can you add me?
Listen, I don't know what it is about guys and female gamers.
No,
but
you know what it is? It's like you're going. It's like I don't know. Are you not tired of playing with just dudes? Like it's fun playing with females and dudes. Like it's
playing
cool.
with chicks is cool, but
Especially when they know how to play, not retards. Like
no. Yeah, shout out to Miss Medina. She's getting it in Mortal Kombat for real. She's doing her thing. But no, like most guys, like when they play with like female gamers, they like go stupid. Like they act like mad retarded. Like I don't know.
Nah, like I said, I played with a chick once, and she thought I was whack in this video game. I'm not gonna be stupid anymore when I play a game because that's embarrassing. Especially when you meet someone who plays games hard, like they're really like good at it. You gotta show that you're good at it now. Because if you try to act stupid in the game, nah, they gonna delete you. Chill.
You got sent to the block party is what happened for me in the Cree. You ain't get deleted. She said
you suck at Advanced Warfare. I'm like, what? You know what it is? Like,
yo, let's talk about that shit. Not the game. No. Here's the thing. Let's say Props, you don't like Mortal Kombat, or I don't like Battlefield, or Ava doesn't like GTA, or you don't like I don't know, Call of Duty, or let's just say Assassin's Creed. Why is a person's first response, "Oh, you suck at the game"? Because or you're hating. Like what the fuck? I don't like this shit. I mean, I played it. I don't like it. I didn't say you should like it. See, that's the problem with people. Is they be like, what you think? I didn't like it, or you hating, or you suck. Like,
you know why though?
Maybe you're nice and the game's ass. I mean, what the fuck?
I'm gonna give you a reason for that.
All right.
Because 95% of people that say they don't like a game don't have real reasons, and they don't list the problems that they don't like the game.
Exactly.
That's it. So when you say I don't like something and that's it, and you don't explain it, everybody's gonna assume you're ass at it, or you just hating to hate.
That's a good reason too. Plus, a lot of the time, when somebody tells me, like, say for example, if someone tells me they don't like a game, that I'd be shocked. Like, if someone says I don't like the Grand Theft Auto franchise, I'll be like, what? I'll be like, wait, have you ever played any of them? And then if they tell me, yeah, then that's the better route to go. But a lot of the time, like what Prof said, that's the same thing, yo. Or you have people who say that, and I'm like, why? Is it because the game is too challenging? Because sometimes they be like, nah, man, I keep dying. Nah, this is so that means the game is way too hard for you. Oh, okay, I understand. Like the people's reasons sometimes are retarded. I understand if people be like, I'm not into shooters, or I'm not into like specific type of game genres, then I understand like, oh, okay, that's their reason. But for to really have no reason, then chill.
You also got people out here that just hate to hate, that just want to hate because it's the popular thing to do.
Or because they can't get the game.
Can't really tell if they really hate the game because they don't like it. They're just hating it because it's the popular thing. It's the new trend.
Plus, a lot of people can't even, because believe it or not, some people who can't really get games like that, you'll get a game, they'll be like, nah, fuck that game. I'll be like, why? But if you had the game, you'd probably be like, this game is beast too. I know of too many people like that, so I'm hating shit.
I think this shit is so annoying, yo, because it's like, we've been playing these games long enough. 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. You know within the first 1 to 4 hours whether, in your opinion, the game was good or not. We already know.
That's true.
We played Advanced Warfare.
That's very true.
It had more fun factor than Ghost, but at the end of the day, we knew what it was. That's why we ain't got no more videos.
Right. That is so. You know what, Chase?
It don't take no time. We got experience. I'm sorry.
You said, yeah. You said that, and that is so true. But a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you have to put in more time with the game to know if it's good." You really don't. Like, if you've been around the block and you've been playing games all your life, you know when something's headed in a certain way, like if you're gonna enjoy it or not enjoy it. So like you can be very judgmental up front and actually have a good analysis, but it still is thorough to continue on with the game and see if your opinion changes over time. But you could tell if a game's good or bad over a course of 3 to 4 hours easily.
If I say if it's a continuation of a game you've played plenty of times. So,
I agree.
So here's a great follow-up question. What's the time where you were wrong? I'll say a time I was wrong where I thought a game was whack. Yeah, people going to think I'm wow. I said this before, but I actually went back, played the game, and the shit is fucking marvelous. Red Dead Redemption, dog. When I played it,
What?
I'm gonna tell you why. That herding cattle shit was so annoying, and I was just like, I don't want to play this. And I had other games to play at the time, so I pushed that to the side, and I said, all right, I'll play that shit later. That shit's whack. So I never told anybody the game sucked. I just said, I don't like it. See, there's a difference. I went back and played it, because people kept saying, yo, you gotta play it. I went back and played it, and now that's like one of my favorite games from last gen. So that's one of the times where I was wrong. I was also wrong about, I wasn't wrong, but my girl was playing Kingdom Hearts. She was like, man, it's too slow. Then, maybe 3 or 4 hours in, like, she really started liking it. So, but I was definitely wrong about Red Dead. So you could be wrong. But what's the time I guess you all were wrong when you thought something about a game in the first couple hours and then you realized you was wrong?
Oh, I thought Gears of War was the wackest shit ever when I first played it.
Really?
Yep. I thought when I first played it, because I was a Halo person when I got on Xbox. The Halo 1 joint on regular Xbox. Then I got onto the 360, played Halo, and then when Gears came out, they weren't that far off from each other when the release came. So, which came out first, Gears of War 1 or Halo 2?
Halo 2.
Okay, or Halo 3, I believe, or whatever, whichever dropped on Xbox on 360. And when I played Gears of War, I played the online first. My cousin was like, yo, play it, and I thought it was horrible. I was like, I'm not used to this third-person shooter joint, this whole buff dude running, I wasn't feeling it. Then I went upon myself, borrowed the game off, and played the story, and I was like, yo, that's it. Like, this is my shit right here, yo. And that's when I stood on both games. Like, I love the Gears of War franchise now.
You know what did that to me, and Ricky actually just said it by accident. Like, because I really had to dig deep to find it, but it was actually Halo for me. Halo was actually a game that I did not get accustomed to till later on. Like, when I first played it, I was like, ew, what's this? Like, I was like, first of all, I'm not into spacey shooters at all. So, me coming from, like, military shooters to, like, going Halo, I was like, ew, what's this? And I finally just found myself playing it and trying to get into it. And then once I figured out the magic about it and what the allure to it, I was hooked. I was hooked, and I was like, yo, this is the best. And the same thing happened with actually Modern Warfare 4. The same thing happened because I was on Gears like crazy. And everybody was like, oh, you need to check out Call of Duty. You need to check out Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I was like, nah, that's not for me. And then all of a sudden, like, I was like, you know what, I'll try it. Let's see what happens. And I played Modern Warfare 4 and changed my life. I was like, yo, this game's dope. Like, seriously, Modern Warfare will go down as the best Call of Duty to me, in my book. So, yeah.
Nah, you're right with that. And that happened with me in Battlefield. Because I thought Bad Company, you see, I'm weird because I thought the best games were like the shittiest ones. Like, I thought Bad Company was whack because of Call of Duty 4. And then all of a sudden I played Battlefield 3 and 4, and that's when I went back to Bad Company 1 and 2 and was like, yo, this game is better than the Battlefield 3 and 4. Like, what am I doing? So
I got 2, actually.
What is it?
Mine was, don't laugh, but I seriously thought this game was going to change, just shooters for a period of time. Obviously, Destiny is going to be number 1. I obviously thought that was going to be like the best game since Call of Duty 4. Definitely wrong. Even though I play it every once in a while, it's just not what it lived up to be. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say Ghost Recon, a newer one, because I loved Grawl back in the day, and so I just knew like this is going to be the shit. And it was shit. Like, it was the exact opposite. Like, that whole shit was just buns for, like, ever. It was good.
Buns.
It's straight buns.
And then it was just straight buns.
I think I still got my Ghost Recon, and I felt the same way. Yeah, man, that thing was terrible, though. I didn't know if it was going. I didn't think it was going to be like, oh, people going to start playing Call of Duty, but I was like, yo, this is going to be the shit.
I mean, but you got to look. Call of Duty, we be reaching. Right.
Where?
He said Call of Duty. We be reaching. Word. I thought about like word. You're right.
Call of Duty has been the staple forever, so we always looking for the next thing that's gonna kill Call of Duty.
Right, right.
We want every game that comes out, we gonna say it's gonna stop Call of Duty. Like
I don't
shit.
think we said that though.
I don't
Rainbow
think no, we didn't say specifically was gonna stop it, but I know what Prophecy's saying, and you know what's good?
over. Like
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I don't
we felt
think
that way.
anything is ever gonna stop Call of Duty, but we just figured that more people will start playing this over that.
And
GTA 5 did a hell of a job though.
what do you mean?
I mean, GTA 5 stopped Call
Cutting
of
into
Duty.
the numbers, you mean?
Yeah, they cut into the numbers. They
Bro,
cut into the playtime. They cut into the
Bloodborne.
retention.
All right, I'll get into that
You
in a
said
second.
Bloodborne,
No, I was
though,
gonna say
man.
something else. No, I was gonna say something else in regards to sales and stuff, but I'll get into that after this. But you're right, yeah, because GTA 5. In fact, GTA 5 sold over I think 1 million on PC already.
Already.
So it's ridiculous. But as far as COD, yeah, I had that in my head, So Prophecy's right. I thought there was gonna be certain games that was gonna kill it. I'm not gonna assume that Rainbow Six Siege is gonna kill COD because Rainbow Six Siege isn't in the same, it's not the same type of platform. It's not one of those kind of. I feel like it's a more close quarters kind of game rather than COD.
That's too tactical for a lot of guys.
Exactly.
Man. They don't like a lot of. Not everybody. A lot of Call of Duty guys don't like tactics, so they like to play reckless.
That's why they hate Battlefield.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't hate Battlefield, but I was just like, it's not all that. But over time, I was like, man, this is really good. You know what I'm saying? Once you really start getting into all the tactical stuff. But I think I was playing MW2 at the time. My man bought Bad Company. We laughed at it. Now, looking back, we had no business
Bad Company too because that shit is fun as hell.
We had no business laughing at them, but that's the state that a lot of dudes was in. I mean, MW2, they had people playing video games that did not play games, period. There was a lot of gamers that only played one game, and that game was MW2. So, I don't know. But I'm just looking at the comment section. We got the brother, he said Sonic 2006 was whack. For a while, he didn't like my man, what's it, on him, P. Brother P, we're just going to call you P. He didn't like GTA 4 initially. I don't think a lot of people like that initially. I don't think a lot of people like it at all.
Like, I don't like it. GTA 4 was good because of the DLC, not the game itself.
I thought GTA 4 was good because it was the first iteration of GTA brought into PS3. That's the only reason why I was like, oh man, this is different. It was more of a bigger world. Even though San Andreas to me was still larger, but I just felt like the detail that was brought into that game compared to like the PS2 days, I was like, oh, but yeah, thinking back, the story kind of didn't make sense to me in GTA 4. I think Prof mentioned like the guy, didn't his family have money or something like that, so you was getting money in the missions, like it didn't make sense. Someone said something, but I think the DLC was better.
For Nico Belichick, honestly, his storyline was just
called him Belichick.
Shit. His name was Bellick, wasn't it Bellick?
Yeah, no, Nico Bellick. By the way, his character cannot be remembered. Fuck that.
And that goes back to like what we were saying about like the top reasons why people buy games. And I'm happy that's out because people say stuff and they don't really have like any articles or figures, but like that's like actual legit proof that like a lot of dudes don't buy stuff for graphics. They want character and story. That's the first thing on there.
Yeah, the graphics thing was just a passover right now.
And multiplayer wasn't high on the list. Sorry.
It was 4,000 people that they
how many?
4,000 people. 4,000.
That's a good amount, actually. Remember, they be doing interviews with like 50 people, 10 people. I'm like, how do you know you don't got 10 people who barely play video games, So 4,000 people, they got to have some hardcore fans on there.
I mean, I was shocked about the multiplayer. I thought that was going to be like, not number one, but I thought that was going to be top 3 that people buy a game because of multiplayer. But
I thought that was going to be number 1. I'm going to be real.
Think about a lot of multiplayer games right now. If you have a group of people and there's a game coming out, we're all gonna say, oh, well, not us in particular, but like a lot of people would say, oh, multiplayer. But if you one-on-one ask somebody, like personally, yo, why do you really want this game? They're gonna speak you their truth. So I think out of the 4,000 people, they really said, nah, man, I really want some story. I want something story-driven. So I think that's what's good too with this survey that they did and the percentage of what they want in the game. But shout out to can I ask you guys a question? When did Hardline come out and when did Bloodborne come out? I know it came out in March. You guys know the exact dates?
I think it was towards the end of the month.
Yeah, they were both towards the end of the month.
They came out a week apart. They came out a week apart. That's all I know.
I thought one of them was like 23 and yeah. Yeah.
March 24th. So yeah, Bloodborne was on the 24th. I guess Hardline was a week before.
All right, so shout out to
14th
Bloodborne.
to the 23rd.
All right, shout out to Bloodborne because they topped the sales over Hardline, and Hardline is a multi-plat game. It's out on almost all platforms, and Bloodborne beat them on sales.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm glad you said that. Like I said,
You mentioned
bravo
that, I
to
know.
the gaming community because for the gamers to embrace a title such as Bloodborne is such a beautiful thing. I personally didn't pick up the title myself. I was really into that style of gameplay for
I
me
feel you.
personally. But I was saying definitely kudos to the community, and I meant that so much because for you guys to give that respect to that title and actually support it with your money, that meant a lot to me because it was like least I could say the gaming community would actually be up for a challenge. You know what I mean? So yeah, well deserved.
I mean, it's amazing. I really like it. Me and Ricky was spending time
Bruh,
about it.
yeah.
And it's a very hard game. I know everybody says Dark Souls 2 is so much harder. I don't give a fuck about that. I didn't play those games. I played Bloodborne, and that shit is hard as hell.
Actually, I've read also that that Bloodborne is a little bit harder than Dark Souls now. I'm like, because that's why I need to get back into the old ones because I never played them, and I've read people saying, yo, actually, Bloodborne is harder. Like, I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, it's a little bit more challenging than Dark Souls. So I'm like, oh, yeah. That game is fun as hell, man.
It is.
MWN, the homie MWN. When I was in the Mumble with them, he linked me and everybody else to something called the Humble Origin Bundle
Yeah.
for as low as $5.
I was going to talk about that in my.
All right, well, go ahead. Well, you go ahead. We can do the sales and stuff now. Go ahead. Take that.
Take it. Let me pull it up.
You got the link though, like just in case. Like, I might want to see that.
You wanted specifically, yeah. They got this thing called, obviously Chase was saying, is EA, and they have a thing called the Humble Bundle. And basically is you pay what you want for a bunch of free games. So they have, right now you could pay $4.84 and you can get Mass Effect 2, Dragon Age, Plants vs. Zombies, and it's like hundreds of other games for free. And then I think it switches every Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. But you have to pay like a certain amount of money. So like I said, about $5 I think is the minimum, and you can get those specific games. But I think you can actually pay, I think, a little bit lower, and there's a bunch of other games that you can get. It's just not like I said, Mass Effect and all those other games.
Is it PC?
It's on PC. Yeah.
Oh, please link me that. That's dope. 'Cause I know EA Access is still life right now.
And then another deal, if you got a PC and you still ain't got Mortal Kombat, you can go to cdkeys.com and get Mortal Kombat for $20. That's where I got mine from. And they sent the code literally as soon as I hit pay, and it was there in my email immediately after. Then they got a bunch of deals for like games like Last of Us and stuff for like $12 at Best Buy and stuff like that. But to me, the best deal, and you guys know how I feel, but the best deal out right now is GameStop's deal. You could trade in your Xbox 360 or PS3. It's a specific kind. I don't exactly have which one it is, but I'm assuming it's 220 gigabytes or more. And you can get the Xbox One for $224.
See, people gotta stop fronting on these deals. I'm sorry. See, an Xbox is worth that kind of money. A PS4 is definitely worth that kind of money. Don't lose out on these fucking deals,
I think
man.
every platform is worth that.
$224. There's no fucking way. Like that.
Dude,
that is.
You cannot lose that kind of deal. I feel like buying it, and then if someone wants to buy, I'll just resell that joint to somebody. Like, come on, man. That's cheap. Like, I paid $580 for mine. And that's the guy being nice to me in GameStop. He's like, "Don't worry, man. I'll discount you the 12 months of Xbox Live." He gave it me for $20. I'd have probably paid over $6 something for mine because it came with the Kinect. Then a month later, oh yeah, we are making a Kinect-less bundle. I'm like, oh my god! And then they lower the price again. Yo, just take advantage of it. It's still good to have the console. Even there's a bunch of games coming out. I don't understand. It should be no time to waste, man. These deals come and go, man.
Only for Xbox One right now because I think last month PlayStation had their deal where it was.
Yeah, PSN always doing that, so it's good that Xbox is doing that too. That's crazy. Wow. Oh yeah, shout out. I know it's a dumb idea, but I'm doing it because I'm selling my PS4. I pre-ordered the Batman PS4.
You're selling your PS4
to buy the silver one, yeah.
Oh,
I need it.
okay.
I need it, dude.
Why do you need a silver PlayStation?
I just want the Batman collecting the collection, man. I love it.
I mean, boy, you balling like that? You got money.
No, why not? Because PSN.
Your money's like this.
No,
Like,
no.
you know what I
No,
mean?
no, I'm not. I'm not balling, nah. But
You must be.
somebody that I know who works at GameStop told me that, right, like I think in May, they're going to do a deal again with the PS3 and PS4. Like if you sell your console in, whatever, you get like $175 taken off from for the PS4. So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to pay the rest. It only costs $25 to put down.
You're going to be sick about the Slim when it come out, though, because you ain't going to want that big-ass PlayStation.
Dude, this PlayStation is small already. How slim are they going to make the next one?
Do you remember how small the PS2 Slim was, bro?
Yeah,
that joint got.
No, but remember but they only had two. Didn't they only had 2 iterations of PS2s, like 2 types?
Bro, this is a PS2 Slim.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Jay-
my motherfucking tablet's almost bigger than that shit, bro. Like for real.
My Note 4 is bigger than that shit.
With the yellow memory card. This is dusty as
Oh,
hell.
that's the shit I had. Something with the grip for your thumb to take it out.
Yeah, bro.
That shit better than mine. My bitch had duct tape around
These
it.
shit still work, though. It still work. But a lot of the games I was going to get are on PC, so I'm, you know what I mean? I'm winning.
That's dope. Oh,
Nah.
shout out. Nah, but yeah, I definitely want that, man. Like, plus it comes with Batman. I'm like, you know what?
I can't wait for that Batman. I'm sorry. I got excited.
But are you gonna buy it on Steam? Like, are you gonna get it? No, not on Steam, but like on Kingwin, or you get? Because I hope the launch is good on that game, yo. Telling you.
It depends on the price. That's what it's going to
I'm not gonna say this live, but when we not live, I'll tell you my new strategy with PC because I will not have the same situation happen to me.
Yeah, you know what? You have to share me that because you know how you told me about that whole when you pick a giveaway winner, you do a click thing, like you do like this comment picker, right?
Yeah.
You see, when you told me that, I didn't know they had something like that. So for my first giveaway, I kind of ripped up a whole bunch of piece of papers and wrote people's names, and I had like over 40, 50 names, and I had to juggle them in a hat. So you let me know if you find out anything because I need that. So what's your strategy or whatever?
For giveaway?
No, I already got that down pat.
Oh,
get off.
Yeah. Go ahead, Abel. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say shout out to the Witcher. Already went gold a month ahead of time, so we are getting a complete product. It seems like so. Shout out for them to completing the game. It looks like so. Knock on wood. Let's see how the launch goes, and yeah.
Wait, Abel. I gotta also ask something for you. I got a question.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
This is also for me. I know it sounds stupid, but
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know a lot of people also ask. Explain the whole going gold thing again, because sometimes I still get confused.
Oh yeah. Going gold means that the game is complete and ready to be duplicated massively on game discs. So now the iteration of the game is no longer being developed. It is final. No tweaks, no changes, no patches or anything on that game. It's ready to be printed. Everything after is patched and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's already completed.
It's completed. It's
that's
ready
wild.
to be distributed. Yeah, it's really cool.
Every time that I've heard someone say that it's gone gold, I'm not gonna lie. I just always assume that it sold 500,000.
That's what I'm assuming.
No, it's all
Or
good.
they got pre-ordered 500,000.
That's what I thought, because they said Destiny went gold, but Destiny worked great.
Right.
So they said it would, but then they said Watch Dogs went gold.
That's where you stopped. You're like,
What?
whoa.
Didn't they say? Wait, didn't they say that though? Didn't they say what?
Yeah, no, they did.
They said Watch Dogs went gold, and that shit. Okay, but no, all right, that's good.
Also, I got like a few things that the Star Wars Battlefront stream is going to be.
I was gonna ask you that. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, it's when?
Fucking go, bruh.
It's tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern and
That's
10:30.
all right. We there.
Well, you can still watch it. You know how they're gonna upload it somewhere. Well, yo, ask Prophecy for the link if y'all all want it, cause he got everything down packed with that, yo.
My video, but also this is kind of news, I guess. But GameStop in certain places, they're gonna start selling and accepting. My bad, my tab was down. Old systems, so NES, Super Nintendos, and basically all the old systems, and they're gonna be accepting and selling, but it's only in like 250 stores, I think. So the first place they're doing this is New York City and for some reason in Alabama. I don't know why they chose Alabama.
When I hear names like that, I think that's like, I don't even know that.
But I normally, the New York City I understand, but like Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know why they decided to go there. As well as J-Stars Victory Plus. If you guys know what that is, it's the anime fighting game. They have a date for it now, and it is
Pre-order.
30th America, and June 26th it's releasing in Europe.
Prop, a quick question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for J-Stars? Because I heard we talked about this before. So, like, how excited are you for it?
I'm more excited for it because it's a bunch of different animes combined, not just, you know, your typical Naruto or Dragon Ball Z game. So it's a bunch of different ones. I'm going to say my high level is 8. I don't expect it to be the greatest thing ever. I probably don't see myself spending more than over a month on it, but like that's how it is with most fighting games. Like you only spend like a good few weeks on a fighting game, go play something else, then always come back. So I'm already when I do get it, I'm already expecting the fact that I'm probably gonna stop playing it not too much longer after I buy it. What else do I have? Also, I put this down. 2K Australia studios shut down. They're the people that made Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Wait, what? Who?
2K Australia Studios. They shutting down. They're the people that made the Borderlands, the pre-sequel, as well as they helped with the BioShock series, and they made Bureau XCOM Declassified. And their reasoning for shutting down, I'm not rich. I don't got money like that, so I don't know how much it costs. But basically, they said that it costs too much money to run AAA games. They don't have enough money to do that, so that's their main reason for shutting down. They're just not getting enough money.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
Prices for creating games are up, and hey, man, shit is real.
Also, if any of y'all care about Goat Simulator, it's coming to Xbox One and Xbox 360 tomorrow.
Microsoft's going to take their hands on that, pay a couple million to the devs, because that's another game that's very popular on PC.
It is. Yeah, I see it being really popular on PC. I see people talking about it. Like I was really confused why so much of my boys was talking about this game, and I'm like, bro, what do you do? And he's like, you're a goat and you could do whatever. I'm like, okay, like sounds cool, nigga. Like, also they kind of confirmed Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 coming out. There was a picture that was leaked. It was a caterer at an event, and he took a picture, and it was like a ramp, and everything was in the background. But was on the screen, it was a slideshow, and it said Tony Hawk 5. And so the company actually responded. Obviously, it was on Instagram, and he took it down immediately. But they responded to that and said that Tony Hawk 5 is not the actual going name for the game. But they didn't decline the fact that that was an event for Tony Hawk 5 and that it's coming out on next gen.
I don't know. I always thought Tony Hawk games was better than Skate. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I think it's that nostalgia from that era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know what you're saying.
Because we all have put Tony Hawk when that thing first came out. That and that BMX stuff, crazy.
Was
everybody had to
BMX
play
game
the game.
called?
Everybody played those games back in the day. Or the what's the other drones? The snowboarding drones too.
Oh,
1080 or
Yes.
SSX.
SSX.
That's what I'm
tricky.
saying.
I was SSX.
I feel like dudes played a lot more games, and I don't mean like necessarily more. I mean like they gave more games a chance and wouldn't say, oh, that's too this or that's too that. Like, you look now, you know, like ain't nobody gonna be trying to play no SSX and all. Not most people, but I don't know, man.
I love SSX.
Yeah, but I do too, but I probably won't even play it now. I'm not gonna lie.
You got to think back in those days. I'm making us sound old as fuck, but like we got game discs. We used to go to the stores and borrow the game discs in the magazines, and they had like 30 demos on them.
Yep.
So we played more games because of that. Like we had to download those games. I mean, that's where all the Spyros, Tomb Raiders, and SSX and Tony Hawks came from. Was those little discs.
Shit, I played those demos so much. I
don't know why they don't do that no more, man.
I was just about to say,
They
like,
be scared that they gonna put out shitty products and we gonna know what it is, man. That demo shit is the best shit ever.
Yes, if they do, I was cut you off, but if they do a collective demo disc, like if they start bringing that back, oh my god, that would actually.
You know why they don't? Because they could simply send a copy of the game to a big YouTuber to just help them with all their ad things instead of putting it in the magazine.
They get to play it. You don't.
That's what I'm saying. No, I understand.
It probably costs money to produce all the CDs and all that.
Yeah, remember at that time they weren't doing events too, like how they were now.
Yeah,
how many years ago was that?
Demo CDs, man. It's been quite.
That's like 10
time.
years, 12 years ago.
I remember that's how I fucking played Metal Gear from a PlayStation demo disc, dog. And when you got those demo discs, there was a couple games on there, but you played that shit for at least a couple days, man. Like at least. Like that's how you learn about new games, man.
I hear that.
You know what? They need to bring that back because that was just like it was so organic too. Because you'll get it in the mail, and it was just like you just start playing, and you have like 5 or 6 titles to choose from, and you're just like, oh wow, this one's not that bad. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna check out the full game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I remember this one demo disc I played. It used to be in a magazine, and I used to get it from like Rite Aid or something, or Dwayne Reed. It had Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, the Tomb Raider game, and it had Fighting Force, I believe, and one other game, some game that I don't even remember.
Did you say Crash? I know Crash was on there.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was on there. It had Spyro, Tomb Raider, and like
Who got
a couple
that
other
echo
games.
like though?
I don't know, but every time we talk, I hear it. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, and I used to be on those demo discs ASAP because I wasn't able to buy games at that age, you know?
Shit.
Hell no, man.
None of us was. We were still in them hoes.
Here, I found the link.
I remember Siphon Filter was in one of those too.
Resident Evil 2, Gran Turismo. I don't even know all of these games. Dead or Alive was on there. Tekken, Tomb Raider. Like these was all demo discs. So if you never heard the game, you got the disc free. You was able to at least see what it is. It cost you nothing.
Right.
Yeah, well, I didn't get it just free. I always had to get them from the stores.
I got them from a magazine.
That stay was in the back of the magazines that you had to rip out and take the disc. You dig? But
hey, speaking of that, you remember when MW3 they had the Doritos and the Mountain Dew and all that?
Yeah, I was buying Doritos and Mountain Dew like crazy.
I wasn't buying shit. I went right to the gas station and took hella pictures of people's codes, yo. Fuck your codes. They had
that was during the time the Taco Bell first started doing the Doritos, your digs, tacos, and they had the codes on those too.
Man, dude was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just, I left up out of here though. I ain't want no problems.
Games now.
Soul Reaver. Yeah, man, my man said Siphon Filter was better than Metal Gear. You might need to reevaluate life after you said that one. Siphon Filter is dope though.
It might be better now without Kojima. Shit.
New Metal Gear is by him though, so it's gonna be the ones after it.
Yeah, but they gonna mess.
But they going ham on him, bro. Like what? They taking his names off the back of the discs and everything. Bro.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, yo.
They disrespect his legacy at this point. It sounds a little bit personal. It ain't.
Instead of putting his name, they put this man.
They put this man?
No, I'm saying like that's how they violated him, yo.
Fuck your word. Fuck your dedication for 25.
So the back of the disc gonna say developed by this guy, and then it's just gonna be like published by, and then the company name. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I see my boy Styles in there. Yeah, Styles. That's how I used to get them. I used to steal them those. Like I ain't never got them free. I ain't know you could get them free.
Man, shit, we was stealing hella shit.
We was petty.
So we was stealing stuff. Like I remember I got a beat for this one though. Every time I went to the store, like I would just like take like 2 packs of gummy bears. I would open up a box of gummy bears and take 2 packs. Not gummy bears, fruit snacks, because fruit snacks is better than gummy bears, yo. So, but I got my ass whooped for that.
Oh, you used to do the real shit. You buy one of them so they ain't think you stole, and steal like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! And my mom was like, yo, I ain't give you money, and you keep coming in this house with fruit snacks. And they just make you think they know, and you tell on yourself. Right. They don't know shit.
Right.
I got my motherfucking ass whooped for that. She made me go up back to the store and like had this little thing where she like, the cops is waiting for you and all that. Go get the manager, tell him what you did and all. I bet you ain't still no more after that.
Yo, have you ever done that on the lunch line, the old school lunch line, when the people used to be signing up for their reduced lunch and stuff like that? I had reduced lunch too, but
I had free lunch. Your mom must have been balling, yo.
Yeah, nah, my mom wasn't. But But I used to steal all the fruit roll-ups and shit as I was lining up the line and stuff. I used to just
Fruit roll-ups,
go off.
fire, man. Them gushers, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like a by the way, we just shooting the shit now, obviously. The gushers was like the rarest shit to have. Yo. Mom ain't never come in the house with no gushers. She didn't had, fruit roll-ups and all, but gushers when she brought gushers in, woo!
Does she makes you have like only one package?
One pack.
Strict with
Yeah,
it.
she was coming with like 2, 3 loose packs. I don't know where she got them joints from.
Not even in a box.
Not a box.
Yo, I
Hell
remember
no.
one time I went to Dwayne Reed and I was like 7, 8 years old, and on the sign it said something buy one get one free or giveaway sign, and I seen a bunch of stickers and I didn't know what that shit meant. I stole all the stickers, yo, and I put them in my pockets. And when I got home, my mom said, "Wait, where did